Okay, so what's going on everyone, it's Augie, and before we get into the video, I just want to let you all know that if you are new to the channel and you haven't already subscribed, then make sure you go and hit that subscribe button, because at the moment on the channel, over 94% of you guys that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, enjoy the video. So it's almost been a year already since the big announcement of the return of the Bleach anime, along with other announcements of the Bleach Museum, as well as the serialized Burn the Witch manga of already 4 chapters with the confirmation of season 2, as well as Burn the Witch having a movie / a 3-episode OVA which came out back in October of last year. And now since it's almost been a whole year since that announcement, still to this day people ask me, when will we be getting the full return of the Bleach anime? And still there is no set release date, nor are there any big hints of when we should be expecting this anime to return. All we really can do right now is speculate and go off some of the recent news that has surfaced as of lately and talk about what some of this could mean for the future of the Bleach anime and what could potentially be the outcome when it comes to the return of the Bleach anime. So I think at this point it's pretty much safe to assume that we most likely won't be seeing the Bleach anime returning as of this year in 2021, and if we for whatever reason do see an announcement of the return being sometime between now and later on this year for it to come back in the year of 2021, I would honestly be very surprised, because we're already at the point where now it would be like the only time to receive any sort of news of it to return this year, but it just seems very unlikely at this point. Hence to probably why we didn't see any sort of date once the announcement came out earlier last year. The only probable case I do see for any chance of the anime coming back this year is if on the 1-year anniversary of the announcement that the Bleach anime would be coming back, we get some sort of date or trailer of some sort to indicate that it would be coming back this year. But what most likely will happen from my honest point of view at this point in time is that I don't think we will be getting anything Bleach anime related this year. At the very minimum, a trailer or a date maybe towards Jump Festa way later this year, and to be completely honest, that alone might even be a stretch. And if you ask me, I'm 100% okay with that, because how I look at it is if we get more time to sit with just this announcement for a couple years, it just gives the people who animate the series way more time to perfect the anime to come out the best way possible. So if you really think about it, is waiting just a bit more longer really gonna hurt? And to go off what I just said before this about the people animating this series and the production behind the anime of Bleach, well, who is it exactly? And I'm sure most of you dedicated Bleach fans already know what the speculation is about, or at this point most likely confirmed about Studio Period's recent tweet revolving around a special collaboration between Bleach and Tokyo Girls Collection. Now this collaboration is cool and all, but the really big thing that we can surface from this is not the collab itself, but the studio that tweeted it. And for those of you who did not know, Studio Period was the studio that previously animated Bleach along with Production IG. So this specifically doesn't really come to a surprise to me. I mean, I could be entirely wrong with this, but with the Black Clover anime ending as of episode 170, I believe, and some of the previous animators of Bleach working on Boruto, this could easily fill in the spot for what's to come for the Bleach anime. It honestly just looks too perfect to call it out for no reason, but if many others including myself are wrong, then you know, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, it's not like it's 100% confirmed, but all the dots are lining up in the way of Studio Period, so at this point I just can't see anything else coming from this studio theory, unless if we're able to get some sort of official announcement. But other than that, it's looking like Studio Period will be animating Bleach. Now moving on to probably, at least in my eyes, the most important piece of information we got since the announcement of the Bleach anime is that the confirmation of the time period that the Bleach anime will be running at, which is a midnight time slot. And for those of you who don't know what this means, well, listen up. Basically, since the Bleach anime will be running at a later hour, this means that the time for the younger audience will be past, meaning the censorship will be kept to a low minimum. And in an arc where it's literally all about war and blood and massacre, it's great to hear that all that type of censorship will be kept to a low degree. And I wouldn't say it's entirely going to be censored free, because there might be times where something might be too difficult on the animator's part where they're left with no other option other than to censor it, which is fine, because depending on the time we get the anime announced, they're most definitely going to be working on it while it's airing, so there will for sure come times where they might need to censor some certain scenes for the sake of time in production. And if I remember correctly, this all came from a question from Kubo's fan club about character designs from the previous anime production and if they were going to be changed to adapt more of the manga in this final arc. And coming from that type of question alone to learn all this information is outstanding, especially on Kubo's part. And to think that we get all this and more, especially within the near future, is honestly amazing to think about. It makes me wonder what's going to be the real downside to this anime adaptation, and I just hope there aren't too many worries within the production side of things and that we get a smooth out path for this adaptation. And I know for a lot of other people there are some mixed opinions out there about the studio choice and whether or not it's a really good idea to go back to Studio Period, just because people think they are not nearly what they used to be back in the day. But we'll just have to see if this is the official studio that animates Bleach, as well as to note that the censorship will be kept to a minimum degree is probably the best thing to hear out of everything, because after almost a decade, I think most of us Bleach fans are excited to see what they can really pull off from this last arc and how crazy everything is going to be handled within the anime, especially since the time slot is perfect for what their capable of doing during those hours, and to just know that we might be able to get the anime back within the next year or so is a gift in of itself. But I'll be sure to let you all know if anything major comes up from the return of the Bleach anime. But anyways, thanks to everyone who made it to the end of the video. I hope you all did enjoy the video. I know a lot of people do have some mixed opinions about everything that is revolving around Bleach during this time, but I'm sure we're in good hands for this anime adaptation. But anyways, everyone, make sure before you click off the video to drop a comment on your thoughts on the video and let me know your overall thoughts on how you feel about the recent news revolving around Bleach. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join the Discord if you have not already. We got the Discord up and running again, so join the Discord. Links will be in the description box down below. And with that, everyone, my Twitter is at AnimeAugie, and I'll make sure to catch each and every single one of you guys in the next video. Peace.